Previously on Into the Yonder Void. This weird mushroom guy, Ganaderm, he was a real fun guy, and he gave us a tour of his mushroom place. He called it the Mushroom Village of Enoka. During the guided tour, he fed us with, like, artisanal dirt. Nezrah went and talked to some little kids or some shit. I went to the bar, and I had this way donk in the beer that was very good. And then at some point I lost everybody, and I got ushered into this main hall, where I will soon be mayor, and I will take over.
The D20 Syndicate presents Into the Yonder Void. Welcome back to the D20 Syndicate podcast.
Hello.
Welcome to the future. Wait, is it already? Has it happened?
Future.
It's about to happen.
Pre-future.
It's about to go down.
Almost
I guess I'm seeing you in the next year.
Billy.
A weekly Dungeons & Dragons 5e actual play podcast. I am your host and DM, Seth, and around the table we have our players.
I'm Billy and I play Nezrah.
I'm Tomas, and I play the Mushroom Village of Enoka. I'm just kidding, I play Gil.
I'm Lindsey and I play Fee.
And I'm Michaela, and I play Can.
That's right. Each week we record for your listening pleasure, and this is episode 23 of Campaign 2, Season 2.
23. We're approaching
23.
the year 2022.
Did you guys have any Jordan paraphernalia when you were kids?
Jordan, like the country?
Yep. That Jordan that's usually associated with 23.
And me.
Oh, yeah. It's unfortunate it's not the year 2023, and we're recording episode 23.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Yeah, I fucking hate
We can
this
stop
year.
now and then pick it back up in 2023.
Hiatus.
We were definitely a Bulls family, only during the run of the Bulls when they were actually
Bull
good.
cut family, too.
Yeah. Truth.
My grandma on my dad's side was obsessed with Michael Jordan.
Oh, I thought you were going to say your grandma on your dad's side had a bowl cut.
Nope.
There was weird exceptions, though, because I had a starter jacket, but it was Orlando Magic. Because I liked the Bulls, but I also liked Shaq, and Shaq was on the Orlando Magic at the time. And Elijah, I
I
think...
had the Bulls starter jacket, and I liked the Bulls for some reason, but I hated that color combo, and I still don't really care for red and black together.
Seth
right
is
now.
wearing it right now.
Okay,
Gross,
this is
Seth.
gray, and this is houseware. All right, I was running around in
I'm
just
also wearing red and black.
and then I needed something to put on.
Well, you're matching each
Yeah.
other in your Bulls gear.
A lot of contradictory statements coming out real quick, Mika.
I'm
What
sorry,
are you guys,
it was
spies?
in honor of episode 23.
Lindsay's
you guys
also wearing red and
spies?
black.
Yeah,
She's
I think
also wearing red
at
and
this
black.
point, Tomas and Billy just missed the memo, so...
I'm wearing the Orlando Magic colors. Blue shirt, gray shorts.
I'm wearing a brown sweatshirt, brown like my soul. Poop.
Poop is my soul.
What team is that?
Oh, that'd be such a gross team. They just had brown everything.
It'd be really awesome if they were really good, though.
The
And then they'd
Cleveland
be
Browns.
like, we're the shit.
Are their outfits actually brown?
It's orange for some reason, I think. There's orange helmets or something. I don't know. I don't know fuck about sports.
Oh, the Browns.
I had the Hornets starter jacket when I was a kid, though.
That's
That
a
was
good
the
color
popular
combo.
one.
I didn't have a starter jacket.
I feel like
loser.
every fucking
I
kid had the
didn't.
Was a
Hornets
poor.
starter jacket.
Yeah, I didn't
I was
have
a poor.
any.
I don't know where I got it.
I was a poor.
I didn't have
My
any
mom drove a
sports
bus when
shit.
I was a kid at one point, and I think she found it like left on the bus, and she was like, "Hey, this is yours now."
Mine had to be from Goodwill because it was like 2 sizes too big.
One of those.
That's how you had to wear them, though.
It worked.
That was the style.
Down to your knees.
I had an onion on my belt because that was the style at the time.
Anyway, We have a review.
Gasp.
This is from Intergalactic Inquisitor.
Ooh.
And they
Ignore me.
They sent it on Apple Podcasts, which thank you. If you want to leave a review, we'll read it. We super see them easily on Apple Podcasts. Really enjoyable to listen to is the title of this review. 5 stars.
Nice.
Before listening to this podcast, I was passively interested in D&D. Now, having listened, I'm really interested in it and have joined a game myself.
Oh, yeah.
Seth, the DM, does great voices and accents and really paints a picture with his storytelling. The rest of the crew do an awesome job playing their characters and adding to the immersion.
Yes.
This podcast is a great mix of humor, fantasy, and even some light horror elements. Keep up the good work.
Yeah.
Thank you, Intergalactic
Yeah,
Inquisitor.
thanks. We will
Somebody
try.
left a baby.
And that was horror, not horror elements.
We also have horror elements.
Yes.
Lots of hoeing.
Wild horror.
Yeah.
Gil's a big hoe for mushrooms.
Mushroom hoe.
Yep.
So he's in paradise right now.
And dirt. There's mushrooms and dirt everywhere.
He likes dirt.
I mean, he went for seconds.
Well, yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
It's canon now.
It's a really good Alice in Chains album.
There's wood here,
All
too.
right.
Lots of wood.
How about we do tonight's Around the Campfire question?
Yeah. Should all acquaintance be forgotten in this campfire? This is a fire that sings to do.
Jesus.
Are you guys done? Are you done?
I think so.
Just come out with a noisemaker.
So tonight's Around the Campfire question comes to us from one of our patrons, Scyus.
Scyus.
And Scyus wants to know, what would have to be offered for you to sell out your companions? Now, this one is going to be interesting because you guys have known each other approximately 2.5 days. And so reach deep into your soul and think about the bonds you've forged already. And then tell me, what would you have to be offered to destroy those bonds? And I'm going to start with Nez.
I feel like I'm already very close with this particular group of friends. But I did set out on a quest. And if those parameters were to be met by this seemingly circumstantial happenstance, this serendipitous
soliloquy.
I don't, it would be an offer that I couldn't refuse. And that would be to break my ties with my patron and to restore order to my village.
Oh.
Very nice.
Oh, shit. At first, I thought you were saying literally anything, but then you said the rest of that. So, interesting.
That's
How about you, Can?
Well, I don't want to sell out anybody, but I guess if someone said, hey, I know where that artifact is, but you're going to have to push all of your friends overboard, I would say okay.
This is a very uneasy alliance.
All right, thank you, Can. That was a little bit disturbing. Fee.
You're welcome.
So something that would make me sell out the group? Is that the understanding? Okay. I mean, I guess if someone came up to me and told me they were actively, like if my group was actively actually trying to kill me, or like they had a secret plan to be bad, specifically, like, I don't know, anything that would endanger my life, I guess.
Watch out, guys, we're going to be bad. I heard around the
heard that they
campfire.
were going to get shawarma without you.
I heard that they were gonna be bad.
That is it. That is it.
They'd have to have facts. Like, yeah, it has to be concrete. but-
Some. Crumb's just going to be whispering bullshit into your ear, and we're all going to wake up with an arrow in our necks.
You got to get out of here. They were looking at your feet. I think they're going to eat your feet.
I knew it.
You can't sneak one past old Crumb. I sleep with all of my eyes open and both of
They
them
thought
closed.
that your name was Feet, not Fee, and that's why they kept you around.
You got a little southern there, Billy, for a second.
Yeah,
That's why they kept you around.
got Colonel Sanders at the end there.
Cowboy Crumb.
And that's why they kept you around.
Well, yeehaw!
Therein
Get it
lies the
together.
mystery.
I hope we solve this mystery.
It's me, the real Colonel Sanders.
Well, thank you, Fee.
Of course.
Gil.
Look, I just think that companion is a very strong word with a lot of connotations to it. I don't like to put labels on things this quickly. That being said, just a little bit of money. Nobody so far has really paid me anything, and I've just been tagging along looking for like a way out or something. But so far it has not presented itself, but we shall see. But I like them okay. They have potential to be like good crew if they make themselves useful to me in some capacity that I could see beneficial. Maybe I'd replace someone on my ship with them if they've got the chops. We'll see.
How are we gonna stay together? God.
Really, a stiff breeze will separate these people.
All right, let's go.
The winds have changed. All right. How about we get started?
Okay.
Yeah. When we last left off, you guys were standing in front of the council of the Besidi people in... What's it called, Tomas?
The mushroom village of Enoka.
Exactly. And you had been escorted there, and you were presented before them, and they mentioned that they had a favor to request of you, and you guys had arrived first, and Gil had stumbled in afterwards after doing some criminal, in parentheses, mischief. And so, yeah, you guys have all been gathered here and have been told that they would like you to do something for them. And open scene.
Did I hear any of that?
Yeah, you came in and you were talking to them. Right?
All right. How much? How much are you going to pay? I'm asking that up front now every time we get into this shit.
Wait, shouldn't we know what the favor is first?
No, we should know how much they're paying first and then
No,
figure
we
out
need to
the
know-
favor.
If we know what it is, then we can tell what the value of it is to us.
I bend down to Ken. Look, man, I think we need to be on a united front here. We're already coming off as amateurs, just openly debating about...
Can you
There's
tell
only
us what
one
the favor
person who's
is?
coming off as an amateur.
Look, if
and
we're going
that's
to run
you.
this place someday, we have to be on the same page.
Well, maybe that starts with showing up to meetings on time.
I think it's your fault that I got lost, if we're being honest. I'm under the influence. You guys are supposed to take care of
Can
me.
you tell us what the favor
it's
is,
the middle
please?
of the day.
Just tell us.
We don't even
And
know
Nez,
what time
Nez
it
is still
is.
just drawing the council.
For all we know,
diligently.
it could be nighttime. We don't know. This place is weird. It could
Just
be
start
night.
talking, and I think they'll listen.
There's like a...
We look
after you
over
guys-
at them.
Yeah, you guys
Deafening
look,
silence.
They're all there's like a pregnant silence as they all just kind of like look at you guys and then look at each other and then back to you.
I'll give a thumbs up.
I do appreciate Gil being the David Schwimmer, like of the negotiations, like of the friends, like united front guys, so we can negotiate this.
United behind whatever I want.
Just like David Schwimmer.
Fall in line, assholes.
So there's just a big long pause. Finally, one of the Basidi that hasn't spoken yet, a kind of a tall, slim individual. Yes?
Nothing.
No, share with the class.
No. I don't want to.
I don't want.
No, it's my brain and I can do what I want.
Fair enough.
I'm gonna think in secret now.
But I
Keeping all
want
the
to
yucks to
know.
herself.
A tall, slim individual. Stop. I don't know what's funny, but stop.
Funny.
Shut up.
What is
A
it?
tall, slim individual with like a little bit of an outcropping of kind of fungal beard, not as large as the one in the back, but middling length. Kind of jerks up into a stand, almost as if their body moves with the motion, and leans forward and kind of peers at all of you very seriously, as if inspecting something about you. And it looks as though they... Are any of you guys proficient in an insight?
I think.
Yep.
No.
If you are proficient in insight, you can roll an insight check right now.
Sweet.
Oh, no.
23.
7.
What about perception?
I'm never mind.
Inception.
Oh wait, I am proficient.
I believe the man said insight.
Perception.
Yeah, no, we're just doing insight.
Wow. That's all it took.
You see the
Guys under the
dust?
doghouse.
Watch as I throw you under it. Thumb it down.
Gil, you are the only one who notices this in the mushroom's countenance, the Basidi's countenance. It looks as if he was trying to maybe cast a spell. Didn't look like a harmful spell. The vibe you get with a 23 is he was trying to get some sort of like information, and it seemed to have failed. Like spectacularly so. Like you saw like a flash of frustration, and before he straightened his face, he sits back down.
Was he one of
What?
Was he one of the main ones talking before?
He hasn't spoken yet.
Okay. But does he look important?
Yeah, he's one of the council members.
Okay.
You want the pay. You want to know the pay. You want to know the pay first?
That's right, man.
So Cam says no. Gil says that's right, man, at the same time. I need both of you guys to give me persuasion.
You're tacky.
What'd you get?
10.
22.
All right, so he you say it a bit quieter, than Gil's loud ass voice. That's right. And he looks at the others.
We were planning to give you 20 gold for this in addition to numerous items from a chest.
Now, by gold, do you mean Argarian gold or some of this weird gold I've been seeing around town?
What is Argarian? What is Argarian gold?
I flick a 1 gold piece to him. I don't know if he catches it. He seems kind of not.
He does catch it.
All right.
Like, despite the way that he's speaking, he snatches it out of there very deftly, in fact, and he looks at it. He like looks and holds it up to the others.
I have seen things like this before.
He flicks it back to you.
Okay.
Just hits Gil in the forehead.
Knocks me out. So I'm trying to be savvy here. And I'm trying to say it in a diplomatic way. Look, so we are travelers. We like to go to different places, and we don't want money that we can only use that's good at this shop, like
We don't want store credit.
right. We don't want store credit. We want universal money that we can use everywhere.
Like if we could get it on a prepaid Visa, that'd be great.
Give me... Well, you don't even really need persuasion because this is more clarification. of the Basidi speaks up. This one has like a much higher voice, seems a lot younger. We are so far away from where that coin originates. It would not do you any good for us to pay you with that currency.
Where the hell are we?
You are far away from Argaria. Leagues and leagues. You are just within the perimeters of the Echo Province. And Gil, you've heard that before in the bar.
1 second. Then I turn back to them. I don't know what to do about this.
I mean, what if the job is like, go get this cup from the bar? Like, what if it's something super simple and...
Okay,
I mean,
so
might as well while we're here.
If we're negotiating the price and the pay, and you're concerned, we should ask what the exchange rate is and if they know what that might be.
That's a good idea. I like that. But hold on. I want to make a point clear to these two because I don't know if they get to this. I don't know how long you've been on your own fee, but you've always had your family. You're like tight-knit community. You don't seem to need much. But living out on your own... Like, you
I'm
need money. You can't just live without means. Like, you need to survive. You can't just give away your services to every person because then they walk all over you. You have to be worth value to people. You can't just do shit for free. Like,
Well,
even
it's
if
not
it's
for
even
free,
if
they're
it's
giving
like
us money.
yeah, but if it's useless money, then I don't want it. If they can offer us something like, we'll send you back home, you know, or like point us in a direction that is meaningful, then that would be worth it. Because right now we're just meandering here doing bullshit. Like, Ken, you have your family and you have your artifact shit. That's why we even left in the first place. And now we're just
Guaranteed
in Mushroom
passage
Town.
could be quite valuable.
Thank you, man. I'm glad we're on the same page here.
I mean, I guess that makes sense. And I mean, I haven't sold anything for free either. I just, I just figure like we could hear them out first, you know?
I guess my question is, like, they said that our money would not do us any good because we're so far away, but, like, we can go back, right?
I don't know.
So, are they implying that we're stuck?
I don't know. They don't know how we even got here. Like, when we met Gildebrand, he was like, there isn't a portal down here.
But there was.
Right. So it tells me they don't know shit. That's weird. And then I look over at them. Smiling.
Yeah, it seems like they were giving you respectful silence.
And Gil still doesn't have his eye patch, right?
Yeah, my eye patch is gone.
Sorry, I'm looking back through my notes because I could have sworn Echo Province came up before with me too.
So, if we don't want this money, then what would be valuable to us?
Well, they did say magic items, but I mean information. Like, the guy we met didn't know anything. If we can figure out how to get back, or if there's a place nearby that has a portal or something, I don't know. I'm down for whatever, I guess. Like, I don't have anywhere to be right now. Shit, whatever.
Yeah, I mean, you can pitch it if you want to add another thing, but I just want to hear out what they're wanting us to do.
I'm gonna elbow Nez. Hey, you should say that shit about the exchange rate or whatever to that guy. You sounded real smart when you did that.
Oh, well, speaking for the...
Unite at the front, Nez.
And as you guys look up, you see that there has a bubble of like rippling magic has formed around you guys, and it's Gil, you haven't seen this yet, but it is identical to the rest of you guys, to the bubble you saw before. Aww. When you weren't able to hear anything that was happening in the conversation. So it seems like they projected a bubble of silence around you so that you could talk privately. And then the minute you guys look back up, it pops.
Huh. And I start stepping forward, and I'm just like clearing.
I would like to know one thing, Nez. Are you proficient in persuasion or performance?
I do not believe so. One moment. Negative.
Okay, go ahead.
Moth flies out of his mouth.
If you don't have Argarian money to pay us with, do you happen to know what the exchange rate for your currency and Argaria's might be?
Now, I would like to clarify, is Nez a little bit uncomfortable with speaking in public like this?
In this setting, yes. Like, usually he's pretty comfortable for the most part, and he likes to engage with people, but in this very formal setting, he's just he clams up.
Okay. I will have you give me a persuasion roll, and then we're going to take one off of it, whatever it is.
Okay. I rolled a 9, so 8.
Okay. Now, this doesn't affect what you say or the content or how likely they are to speak to you, but it does affect something else. I will say that. I won't tell you what it is yet. Okay. The higher pitched voice one kind of looks at you. You would like to know the exchange rate?
Yes, please.
And you watch as their hand kind of goes up and one of their long fingers kind of highlights the air, and you see like a magical sphere appear in front of this shroom. Can I see that coin again? Hey, looking at you, Gil.
Sure. And then I flick it again.
All right. This one catches it just as deftly, snatches it out of the air, holds up one of their own gold coins, puts both into the orb, and looks at it for a second. Then the orb dissipates, both pieces fall down, and they toss you the coin back. Your gold coin is worth roughly 1/10 of ours.
Like, okay, but I mean, who do you trade with? What do you do with the coins?
What do you mean?
Like, you have these coins or whatever, but like, do you have settlements nearby where you sell the coins or you buy stuff with them? Like, where are they good for?
They are good throughout the entire Echo Province. This is Echo Province gold.
What does that mean? I say under my breath.
That could be good, though.
What else is in the Echo Province?
Some of the largest cities in the entire world.
Oh, right. Such as?
Well, cities like Dragonwater.
Yeah.
And Bonemorn.
Bonemorn.
Lightning Brook, I've heard.
That one sounds nice.
And Summerhide, but those are just some of many large cities within the Echo Province. It's quite vast.
Are any of those cities maybe port cities?
Almost all of them are port cities. The Echo Province is many chains of archipelagos and islands.
Wait, do you guys like send ships off from here?
We do not, but just a short jaunt up the road.
So
maybe
it's like
2
everyone
hours.
but you.
There are the isolated villages. We live here amongst the trees and the roots.
How far away is Dragonwater?
You watch as the one from earlier, the first one to speak to you this session, answers for you.
Dragonwater is maybe a month's journey from here.
A
Man, I was
month.
really hoping he was going to say a mile.
On foot or like as the crow flies?
We do not ride in ships, so we have only the speed of our limbs to understand distance. We do not fly like birds. We climb and we walk.
So, like, if you were judging by my legs, how long do you think?
He looks down at your legs.
More than a month.
Okay. Fuck.
But Fee, you're really quick.
I am.
She is?
I mean, I guess I could gust us.
You have that wind power, and Can is really quick, and I feel like Gil can get up there if he really wanted to.
I'm the quickest guy among us, man.
Maybe we could make a boat with wheels, and then I can gust us.
If you would like to travel, by boat, if you would like to travel by boat or ship, perhaps you should seek out one of the cities outside the village.
And the other one,
Yeah, definitely.
the other one pipes up. What he's trying to say is that perhaps we could give you safe passage to Cold Spell. That is the nearest port from here. You could charter a ship or even a small boat, and it could take you as far as Moonsong.
Do any of you guys know shit about portals?
Do we?
They all
I'm
just look at
talking
each
to
other.
them.
Oh, them.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They all just look at each other. And the one with the long kind of sash over their, like around their neck, looks up and give me an insight check, Gil.
25, natural 20.
You see something in their eyes that suggests that they, something about what you said, it almost entices them to speak, but they choose not to.
Okay. New plan. You guys tell us what you want, and then that guy tells me about the portals and shit.
He like looks around and they all kind of look at each other, and he like peers at you. You watch as his eyes kind of lower. What is this trick?
It's no trick, man. These eyes see a lot.
Let us present our request to you, and you can decide if it's worthwhile. Are we in agreement?
Yeah.
So
I whisper to Gil.
So we're foregoing the traditional payment or the passage payment?
We're spitballing it right now, Nez. There might be room to alter the deal as we go.
We're doing my plan.
We're not doing
Pray that
Can's
I don't
plan.
alter it further.
So the tall, thin one kind of looks at you guys
So, what we request is that you go. What we request is that you go to First Snow. In First Snow is a cavern. In First Snow is a cavern where they have taken some of our young.
Why?
We do not know.
Wait, who?
There are forces at work. There are forces at work outside this village. There are forces at work outside this village that plague us. We cannot face them. So we must ask for your aid.
How far is First Snow?
It is but a few hours. It is but a few hours' journey from here.
I mean, might as well, right?
Hold on. Hold on. Oh, well, yeah, what the direction? But maybe you answer instead, and then I point at the guy next to him.
For the love of Christ.
Me?
Yeah, you look like you know your way around.
He looks at the rest. Okay.
You fucking asshole.
At least they're not dicks, right?
Yeah.
What do you want to know?
First Snow is a few hours' journey in what direction from the town?
From here it is north.
And what sort of things took them?
We are not precisely sure.
But you know that you can't face them?
What we do know is that any time we've tried to pursue, we have been waylaid. There's a barrier currently set up that we cannot break through. We cannot go further than 2 miles outside of our city limits without being plagued with sickness, doubling over, losing our strengths. Something is keeping us within the boundaries of the village
Oh, shit.
while taking our young.
Oh, shit. That sounds bad, guys.
Yeah.
So,
You
how
know,
how many people have been taken?
They have all been young, and there have been 100 taken.
How are we going to recover 100 Basidi?
We do not know. Perhaps there is a way.
Also, I hate being sick.
You should be fine. Any travelers who have come through here haven't seen any ill effects. Just us Basidi. We asked another group who had arrived to do this for us. They took the payment and never returned. Either they double-crossed us or they died.
Where did they come from?
They came, they claim, from somewhere to the west. Across the Fissure Lake.
What were they doing here in the first place?
They said they were seeking out a source of power. Something that led them in this direction.
They sound sneaky.
Perhaps, but what can we do when we cannot leave? We must rely on the kindness, nay, the virtue of those who would enter our village.
I don't...
No, you go. Go ahead.
All right. Well, I'm going to say the shitty business thing. You don't suppose that since these other people screwed you over before, that you wouldn't pay us up front just the same?
We have deliberated, and they argued very strongly for payment up front. However, we are willing to part with half up front, with the promise that you will complete
this journey to the best of your ability, we would require this with a blood scroll.
What?
You would prick the finger of one of your members, put your emblem on the contract, and verify that you will not try to abscond without completing the mission.
Oh, I've done those.
You have?
Yeah.
When have you done that, and what did you do it for? How did it work?
Like, when Peach and I decided to be best friends, we decided to seal it with our blood. So we wrote up a contract, and
Nez was taking notes, and he abruptly stops as he understands what he's reading, as he's writing, and he's like,
I don't think that's the same.
It sounds exactly the same by description.
I'm savvy toward this deal. Crumb, you do it.
Wait. How are they getting in and taking these little mushrooms?
That's something we don't know. We wish we could resolve it. We've set up guards. We've tried to secure and survey the area. We've even had Flamelin cast many warding spells, but to no avail.
Does it happen at night?
It happens at dusk and at dawn, we've found. We don't know for sure. Either one of the parents notices the child didn't come back from play in the evening before bed, or they wake to find that they are missing from the home.
Alright, so these kids, I think I saw some running around. Do they just hang out in groups like all day, or what?
Yes, they do. The ages seem to range from roughly what we can imagine would be your preteens and to mid-teens.
Have you talked to any of those kids?
We have, but they seem terrified at the prospect.
I have an idea. Wait,
Okay,
did you
but what's
say,
your idea?
Did you say that you were paying us up front or no? Oh wait,
We will
half,
pay
right?
half.
Alright. I think we could do this, guys. I'm amenable to this, yeah?
Yeah, sure. I mean, we're here.
We're here, exactly. We're here,
Okay, Gil, what are you actually planning? What's happening?
It's fine.
What is it?
I think I have a way to figure out our first steps. And then, yeah, we promise to do the best of our ability.
Who would like to sign the blood scroll?
I guess I'll do it. I've done it before.
Perfect. And they, like a little page kind of comes running out, like this like squat little mushroom gal. She's like holding this gigantic scroll, and she like flashes it open. It's right here. You got that side right here.
Are you afraid of being taken?
No, I'm like a full-grown lady.
Oh. Me too.
I'm like a full-grown lady.
she's a lady.
Didn't you call her a little girl?
No, it's like a little one.
A little
Size-wise.
page.
Little page.
All right.
That was funny. Oh, man.
Okay.
And she like holds it up. It's like she's like kind of bowing under the weight of this scroll, but you can see what languages do you read?
I believe primordial, celestial.
The rapport spores don't work on the reading. I've got Abyssal, Common, Elvish, Sylvan.
Damn, so many languages. I've got
So Swedish.
She's a hoe for reading.
What is Nesno? Oh, wait, Nesno's Abyssal.
Yes, celestial, common, druidic, halfling, and primordial.
Okay.
I'm definitely going to be looking over Ken's shoulder to try and at least skim it.
Do any of you guys speak Undercommon?
No, sir.
Okay, so none of you guys can read this.
So the translation things don't work?
That's just for speaking.
Damn.
Ken, I don't know about you, but I wouldn't sign shit. I don't know what I'm reading.
Yeah, we're about to sign some fucking Motown contract shit
Well,
right
I'm
here.
not gonna sign something that I can't read. That would be dumb.
Right, I agree.
Can someone please read this to me?
The one struggling to hold the scroll. It says, to the best of my and or my group's ability, we will complete this task as quickly as possible and rescue the miscellaneous number of children, however many there may be. And then there's a section for you to sign, and then a spot for you to put a drop of blood.
Well, is that a direct translation?
I mean, I just read it out loud.
Are there any contingencies to dissolve the contract?
Contingencies to resolve the contract. She looks
dissolve.
over. She looks over.
What do you mean?
Contingencies to dissolve the contract.
What do you...
How binding is this shit?
You will not receive. You will not receive the other half of your payment. You will not receive the other half of your payment if you do not complete.
You mean 10 gold?
Yes. You
Are there any
also-
stipulations that would outline our failure and any consequences that we would then suffer?
You must pay back the 10 gold we gave you.
Sure,
That's not so
buddy.
bad.
And I wink at him. Yeah. Anyway,
That doesn't seem so bad.
totally.
No, I think it could be worse.
It's foolproof, really.
So, can I get your signature so I can put this down?
Yeah, I guess so. I feel like they don't have you in the right job.
What do you mean?
I mean, is this like your first day?
No, I've been doing this for 2 years.
You're doing great.
Are you gonna sign?
I'm going to sign.
All right. So do you prick your finger and drop a little bit of blood? Mm-hmm. All right. And then you watch as these little sparkles appear in the air, and then she closes the scroll. Thank you. And then she marches away.
Weird. Was she in pain holding the scroll open?
Yeah, it was just super heavy.
Oh, okay. There wasn't some sort of magical energy sapping her of life.
Free.
Just gave Dobie a sock.
After it's signed, the tall, thin one kind of looks over.
It is done. Please do your best. We will aid you however we can.
So we're gonna need food.
We can provide food.
What time is it? Currently, do we know?
Yeah, when you guys came in here, it was early afternoon, late morning.
Okay, that was another thing. I forgot I was going to ask when we got here. Was the sky visible or was it obscured by the mushroom buildings?
You would have been able to see patches of it. It was a lot dimmer here because of the mushrooms and because of the gigantic trees. But yeah, you definitely, especially off in the distance, you could see patches of blue sky.
Gotcha. Okay. Cool. So,
Along with rations, I think we might want to bed down for the evening and maybe set off first thing in the morning so that we have a good night's rest behind us.
If that is what you require, you shall have it.
Excellent. Thank you.
We are We are extremely grateful. We are extremely grateful that you have accepted this.
So, I guess some other things, since we don't know what we're up against. Maybe if you have, like, potions or, like, any weapons that you can send with us.
They're like, yeah, that's cool. And then they just take it out of the gold that they're going to pay us. Fucking assholes.
We can give you our emblem. We can give you our emblem, and that will allow. We can give you our emblem, and that will allow you to
Yeah?
retrieve items from the city.
Okay.
He nods to the others and pulls out this wood block with symbols on it.
It's like the platinum card for mushroom people.
Yeah, and he sets it down.
All right.
This will allow you to gain items that you require for your trip. Though if it is something too high price or too rare, you may not be able to use this.
Can we keep it?
It will get you the necessities. You may keep
Yes.
You may keep it for the length of your request.
Okay.
So where are we sleeping tonight?
You will sleep beneath the boughs of Etmut in the inn.
Is that just me, or is that everybody?
Whoever requires sleep.
Well, all right. I'm good to go then.
Is there anything else? Is there anything else we can help you with?
Yeah, you can pay us our half of the share.
It has been done.
And you guys watch as the one with the sash around his neck raises his hand, and a little pile of 10 gold coins appears at the end of their large table.
Oh.
And
That's a cool trick.
You mentioned the magic items.
Those magic items will be provided once you complete this task.
That's not exactly halvesies, is it?
Halvesies was for the gold. But you bring up a good point.
And he nods to the page, who disappears into the back really quick and returns with a small chest and plops it up on the table. And the one with the higher voice kind of lifts it up, kind of peruses, and takes out 4 items. Sets let me see where it's at. One moment.
So how do you guys want to split this money? It doesn't split evenly unless Crumb is part of an equal payment now.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I think we're probably going to need to spend it before we get back anywhere.
Yeah, that can be a group fund, maybe?
Yeah, like our fun money. Mm-hmm. For when we do outings and stuff.
All right.
And maybe if when you go out to a group dinner and you don't know how to split the bill and it seems kind of awkward because you're well, he had 3 ales and I just had water. So maybe we could just use that.
I didn't partake in any of the fries that were ordered.
Well, don't worry about it now, Nez, because now we have fun money.
Well, who wants to hold it? Who wants to hold on to the money? Because maybe we decide that, one person might need something bought with the money more than another person.
Are you saying that you don't want to hold it, Gil?
I'm just saying that I would love to hold it, but I'm leaving the floor open for any volunteers.
I mean, I could hold it. I don't care. But I also want to make sure it's in trustworthy hands that won't, do anything irresponsible or
Wait, do you not
wild.
trust yourself?
No, I think I'm good. I will be responsible. I'm just
That
saying.
doesn't sound...
No, I just feel like not everyone maybe would stay responsible the whole time.
Wait,
Well, how about this, Fee?
Fee, who do you not trust?
No, it's not about trust. It's
Because
just
we're going on an adventure
some of us
together.
are just a little more wild with our endeavors, which is fine. I just want to make sure that we can, keep holding on to the money.
Gil, question for you.
I think she's talking about you. Yes, I agree.
Wait, who?
Nez. He's the wildest one of us all.
Oh.
His monkey shines will be the death of us all.
We'll sell them on the bongos.
Never trust a guy in a poncho. I keep saying it.
His monkey shit. Oh, shit.
Okay. Question for you.
What?
Heads or tails?
Tails, duh.
Fee, you're going to hold on to the gold, okay?
Ah, shizbat.
Okay. Sounds good. I'll just add it into the pack.
I have nothing but the faith in you.
Thanks. There's at least, my track record seems to be just things in my pack getting repeatedly wet. So at least if it's gold coins, it should be fine. Right?
Just goes into a portal of lava immediately.
So the Basidi starts pulling items out of the chest and sets 4 items on the table. The first item is a jar filled. It's like a glass jar with a copper top to it, and inside are a bunch of fluttering, glittering, winged, flapping creatures. Maybe some sort of tiny little moths or insects of some kind. The next thing that he sets down is a bracelet with a fire pattern all around it. It's like a bangle, kind of. Looks like it might go on a forearm as opposed to an actual bracelet, like a forearm or maybe a bicep. There's a necklace that he sets down, and it tinkles as it makes a tinkling noise as it is set down on the wood. Shut
You're
up.
telling me the necklace went pee, Seth?
And it has the center pendant has a pair of wings, wrought in very shining silver, and then there is a potion with a spotted pattern. It's an orange bottle with brown, almost like animal spots, maybe leopard or cheetah print.
You can have the pee-pee necklace.
Now we request that you prepare, as we must discuss. Now we request that you prepare, as we must discuss other matters.
Cool, thanks, bye.
We'll get your kids back to you.
Thank you.
Probably. Bye.
Feels like there's no way we can transport 100 mushroom kids and just starts eating them.
Several of them were eaten on the way back.
It was bizarre.
All right, so when we're out of earshot,
So you guys exit the big giant mushroom house.
yes. All right, so first thing of note that I would like to say, that contract you signed it leaves things pretty open-ended and up to interpretation. I don't know if anyone else caught that, but the words, to the best of our ability, stood out to me quite a bit.
Yeah, like we have to try our best.
Right. How is that quantified, you know? We could just say, oh, we didn't do it, but we tried our best, and still be in the rules of the contract, unless they have some way of keeping track to know how much our best is.
I feel like if they're making legally binding contracts with that phrasing, then they probably will know.
It's weak phrasing, though. There's a lot to game about that. That's all I'm saying. That being said, I'm not saying I don't want to do it. I'm saying it sounds hard, like really hard and a pain in the ass. So if at some point we realize this sucks ass, I don't want to do it, let's just go away and not come back. You know, like who knows?
But it makes you seem like a real bad guy if you aren't willing to save 100 kids.
Yeah, they are kids.
Nez looks down at the drawing of the kids that he did earlier. One of them.
We have to try.
That's kind of what I wanted to talk to you about. That was going to be the second thing I said. The kids.
Stop drawing these kids.
It's fucking creepy, man.
It's fucking weird, man. I can't believe they haven't put you in jail for that shit yet.
I think Nez has won the kids over, and he might be able to talk to them, or we might be able to get some more info out of these little mushroom kids through Nez. He can be our bridge guy, and we can get more info. Or at the very least, we can follow the kids around until something tries to kidnap them.
That's true. Both of those.
I don't like the idea of using the children as bait.
Well, it seems like they're getting taken anyway.
So maybe just go with option 1 as a start. So...
I mean, yeah, they might have ran away while some of them were taken. So they might have seen and known more about the shit that's taking them. Like, we might be able to realize this is out of our element, like, right away, and be like, we can't fight those things.
I already signed in blood.
Yeah, well, you signed in blood.
For all of us.
I mean, my name isn't on that shit. I don't sign contracts.
On purpose?
On the purpose, yes.
Yeah, he knowingly gives other people's names when setting up binding social contracts
like
or
your
otherwise.
job?
By now, yeah, I don't even put a tab in my name.
Fucking asshole.
Wait, but weren't you just at the bar?
Yeah, you don't know my life, what?
Okay, never mind. So we should probably do that. We could also look for, like, I don't know, any obvious mushroom child taking spots. For lack of words.
Well, they said that they were just, like, being taken when they were out playing, or, like, at home when they were, I guess, in bed or something. But I think that maybe we should use Nez's in with these kids to see if they know anything. Because I don't think these kids will like talking to these people here, because they're very boring.
They do talk really slow. That's a good point, yeah. Okay, so yeah, we'll do that. But, I mean, I'll keep an eye out. Maybe we'll see, like, a very obvious tunnel system that we just, I don't know, happen to stumble into. They have to have some kind of system, right?
Flashing neon light signs. Snatch kids here.
Yeah.
Does anybody know what this magic shit is?
Which magic shit?
I
Those
gesture
are
at
mons.
I gesture at the stuff that we just got.
Oh.
I don't know anything about any of this.
Yeah, I don't know if I've seen this potion before. It looks really cool, though.
Can we investigate?
You may investigate, yes.
Yay.
Investigate or Arcana or what?
So tell me what you want to look at, and I'll tell you if it's investigation or Arcana. Each of you can pick one if you'd like.
I'll focus on the potion.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look in that moth jar.
Okay.
I'm going to check to see how expensive the bracelet might be.
Okay.
And I'll inspect the pee-pee necklace.
Okay. So, Fee, for the potion, I'm going to need you to give me... You're going to utilize an alchemy roll.
Okay.
Wee.
Your new
Alchemy. Ooh. 20.
20.
Damn.
Okay, the sloshing liquid inside, it's very viscous. There's clearly some sort of there's weight to it. It's not like just like super watery. It's almost like gravy-ish in there. You can't tell what color it is or anything without popping the cork or how it smells. So if you would like, you can do that, and I will give you advantage on your next roll if you would like to do it.
Yes,
All right.
I'd like to do that.
Okay, you pop the cork and look inside. Give me alchemy at advantage. That's the skill I gave you, right? Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yep. Okay. 18.
18. You take a few sniffs. You like look. The liquid inside is like a yellow color, kind of almost golden. The way it smells, there's something familiar about it. You can smell some of the ingredients in there. One of the ingredients is a fawn hair. Another ingredient is an eye of newt, and another ingredient is fire leaf. But you, with an 18, are not sure what that concoction could be, and there's also a couple of ingredients in there that you are not sure what they are.
Would I have any idea of what that would do to a person?
So you would know in concert together, the fire leaf, eye of newt, and fawn's hair typically are active ingredients in potions that have to do with, say, invisibility. Though it could also be not necessarily invisibility, but it could also be like things that create transparency. It has something to do with like the opaqueness and the way light refracts on things. So you could probably safely assume it has something to do with that.
Okay. All right.
You also know that most humanoids cannot consume hair of fawn.
Oh.
It's very poisonous. So the idea behind this is that it's probably not a potion that you would drink.
What else would you do with it?
It's a salve.
You
just
huff
rub
it?
it on your. It's like Vicks. Huff it.
All right.
Fee's a fucking badass. Just
Can.
huffing shit behind trees.
You can give me an Arcana check for this jar.
Uh-oh.
Can't
Okay.
smell Arcana without can. You can't. Well, except it's not a C, but...
16.
16. You're fairly certain that these creatures inside here are lightning moths. And you know that they can be contained, not easily. Any jar that would contain lightning moths would have to be like super insulated against their magical energies. If they're released, they tend to immediately form a cloud. And typically when that happens, they cast some sort of lightning-based spells that are super damaging to whatever is in their path. If they're agitated, that is, if they're calm, they can just be completely harmless. So you could figure if you were to shake the jar, that would agitate them pretty hard.
Shake the shit out of it and throw it like a grenade.
Is this a single-use thing?
I mean, it's hard to tell if it's single use or if you can, release one at a time, or if there's some other purpose. But that's what you were able to glean from that. Next was Gil, and you chose the bangle.
Mm-hmm.
And you are going to give me an Arcana check.
Gonna add my inspiration. 22.
You know that this is a magical object of some kind. It's very difficult to discern, even with a 22. Its true nature is a bit elusive to you, but you do know that the flames obviously represent something to do with fire, whether that's like a fire spell or if that is perhaps something that resists fire. It's hard to say. However, being that it is a wearable item and based on your experience, you can assume that this offers possibly some sort of protection, though you don't know how much and for how long.
What colors are they?
It's like a silver bangle.
So
it's like engraved in there.
Okay. I just slide it on.
You slide it on?
Yep.
Okay, we'll get back to you in a sec. All right, and Nez, you can use Arcana.
Okay. Oh my god, I've been rolling like dog shit.
Dog.
All
Stop
night.
doing that.
Fucking 7.
Yeah, this is a very foreign object. It's a very pretty necklace. It's very light, very very delicately crafted.
I sniff it.
It smells like metal. Other than that, you can't really discern its purpose. You're not even really sure if it's magical.
I just put it back. Did we take the chest with us, or how were we carrying this?
These were withdrawn out of the chest and separated. So,
I think you'd look really cool with that necklace, man.
I pocket it.
All right, you pocket the necklace. Perfect.
Hey, you should also take this. You'll have the same theme going on or something. And then I hand him the staff with the bird carvings that I stole.
Okay, gotcha.
Wait, where did you get this? This wasn't in the chest, was it?
No, I had this. I was born with it or something.
It was like a weird birthmark or something I had removed when I kid.
Man, I don't normally ask questions when I get the gifts. So I'm kind of rude.
Oh, it's a gift? Well, thank you.
You're welcome, man. You look real
Some
cool
mushroom
with
guy
it.
walks up behind me and punches me in the back of the head and takes his staff back.
And you owe money at the bar.
Just fucking squashed watermelon face down in the fucking dirt.
Gil, once you don this this bangle, do you wear it on like your forearm or your bicep?
My bicep, I have a sleeve already, so I just slide it onto my left forearm.
Okay. It feels warm. Most metal objects, when slid on, feel cold. This one feels like just kind of warm, like as if it's been worn recently almost. But other than that, you feel like you might have to spend some time with it to discern its full properties.
All right.
Like inspecting it, doing that sort of thing.
Just gonna go find a closet and inspect this thing for a while.
All right, what would you guys like to do?
You guys want to go sleepy by, or do you want to go accost some children?
Yeah, I mean, we should probably go talk to the kids.
Yeah, isn't it almost time for them to get kidnapped?
It's almost kidnap o'clock.
It's still pretty early afternoon, late morning.
Okay.
Fee, shouldn't you check with your boss before you do things? And I scowl at Crumb.
I guess that's a good point. I don't really know what the servant thing entails, so I guess I better check on that.
You're not
Yeah,
actually
Crumb
a servant, you know that,
Crumb has
right?
been sleeping on Fee's shoulder this whole time.
What do you mean?
He was totally bullshitting you.
What? Why would he say that?
He's just a run-of-the-mill sprite.
No. But I mean, I knew he was a sprite, but he just kind of came out of nowhere. It seemed kind of magical.
Why would he be your boss? That doesn't make sense.
I don't know.
Did he say he was your boss?
Yeah.
And you just, like, believed him?
Yeah.
Did he have any paperwork?
No.
Do you have any reason to believe him?
I mean,
you
he
accept
seemed
the
really
job?
assertive.
That's
He
your only
mentioned-
reason?
He had mentioned when you guys met that he and Fee had signed loads of contracts, if you'll recall. And you guys were like, oh, man, you got to lawyer up.
You guys are just signing contracts left and right.
I didn't even know I signed contracts. If I've signed contracts, but I don't know. I should probably try talking to T. Maybe I'll do that and kind of like investigate the, I don't know, general area.
So is T your boss too, or what is that?
T's my friend. Like,
So,
we both help each other.
but then he sends this guy, and he's your boss now.
I mean, I guess that would be kind of weird. Let me check with him. I don't know how this
Hey
works.
man, if you're cool with it, you're cool with it. I'm just saying, I wouldn't listen to that little asshole and be like, he's my boss.
I think he's kind of charming. Don't you think he's a little charming?
Oh yeah, he's a real people pleaser.
He's funny. And he's got...
Yeah, totally. Not a freeloading at all right now.
He's kind of rude.
I mean, you said it, I didn't.
He's very outspoken.
He is. Except right now, he's been very tight-lipped during all of these proceedings.
You're watching him just like he's reposed on Fee's shoulder, just...
Maybe he's one of those... Maybe he's one of those introverted people that they get it out of their system and they need to rest for a while or something.
Yeah, I don't know. But I'll check with T along the way here.
Okay, so we're going to find the children.
Do I see the same group of children that I was playing around with earlier?
Give me perception.
Okay.
In fact, everyone can give me perception.
Okay.
Oh, that one gets a 19. All right.
And that was my dog shit one. 10.
Mine was bad too. 8.
16.
There we go.
Nezrah, you do see at least one or two of the same children. They're kind of clustered in a group of about 8. And they're all playing a game where they are standing in a circle and they're trying to smack the next person's hand and then move on, and the other person has to try to move it away, but they can't move it away. You see, unless the person has just had their hand smacked next to them, so it has to be like a chain. They're playing. It's a game.
All right.
And so they're all in a circle and they're giggling and they're laughing, and you can hear like shrill cries of glee as people are like, bypassing this and like throwing their hand away. And yeah, it's a cute little game that these little mushies are playing.
Okay. Are they all engaged in the game, or are there any like outliers?
There are some other outliers of children just kind of like running around or just kind of walking, doing their own thing.
They're having so much fun.
You can see one little Basidi is like helping what appears to be their parent carry like a load of laundry into a house.
Okay. I'm just gonna look for one that looks kind of like an outsider, I guess. Like they're like the lonely one kind of thing.
Yeah, you can see actually a couple of those. They're just kind of off doing their own thing. One is sitting in the dirt, drawing a picture with a stick in the ground.
That's the one. All right. Gonna go talk to that one.
Okay. And you see, as you're looking around, on like kind of the awning of one of the shops that's in this area, you can see that there is a druidic symbol.
Oh. A symbol for what?
It's a conversation symbol. It's like the druid left this to be read by other druids.
Up?
But you would have to get closer in order to read it.
I'm going to get closer to read it.
Okay. What are Fee and Gil doing?
I'm just staring awkwardly at Fee.
I I was going to try and look for kind of a place that's sort of nearby, but maybe out in the trees a little bit to get a little bit of privacy to try to talk to T.
With your roll, you're pretty sure you spot an area that you can head to.
I'm going to follow her.
I'll do that.
Okay, you follow behind Fee?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you approach this symbol, and you see that it's on an awning and, like, what appears to be some sort of, like, dirt depot. This looks like some sort of, like, restaurant stall that a couple of people are getting, like, bowls of dirt from. But so they're not really paying attention to you, but you, like, look at this awning, and on the beam, you saw that big symbol, that conversation symbol, and below you can read in Druidic, "Hello. If you're a Druid, come say hi. I'm not far from here. In fact, if you commune, I'll be even easier to find. Love, F."
Farts.
And you know that commune would probably in Druidic refer to commune with nature, which is something that's a bit beyond your current level. But knowing that this person said that they're not far means if commune works, they're within 3 miles of this location.
Okay.
So you pick up that information. Nez, you approach this kid drawing in the dirt.
I do.
They, like, look up as you approach. "You're big."
Why, yes, I suppose you could say that.
What are you?
Well, I'm a Dragonborn.
Whoa, I'm Basidi.
My name's Nez.
Nice to meet you, Nez. I'm Luca.
Nice to meet you, Luca. What are you drawing there?
I'm just drawing me pushing all those kids in the circle into a swamp. And you, like, look down and you can see, like, a bunch of stick figures with, like, mushroom tops on their heads being, like, shoved into a swamp. It's not very, it's, like, very childlike in its, you know, its drawing. It's not, like, super detailed or anything.
They don't look very happy to be in the swamp.
No, they probably wouldn't be on account of being pushed by me.
Why do you want to push them into the swamp?
Because they didn't let me play with them.
Do they do that a lot?
Today they did. Just a couple of days ago, we were all having fun. But today, apparently, not.
Did anything happen?
I don't know. I was making fun of Roniris because his brother disappeared, and apparently nobody liked that.
Do you know anything about the kids that are disappearing?
Give me persuasion.
Could it be at advantage since he's been working with kids?
Luca's pushing me into the fucking swamp.
Oh, no.
I got a fucking 4.
Oh, Billy.
You see a weird look on Luca's face, Nezrah, and he immediately, like, stands up. I gotta go. And he takes off running. And that's where we're going to end for the night.
What?
Fucking A. You made an enemy today, my friend.
Huh. Interesting. All right.
Someday Nez will be good at speaking.
I talk good now, please?
All right. That's a bit of a, you know, an episode, if you will.
It sure was.
That was an episode,
guys.
all right.
Selling it.
That was a good episode.
No, you're fucking fired.
Now it's time for tonight's MVPC.
Okay.
I want to know who you believe to be the most valuable player character. Now, for your benefit and the audiences at home, Nez is 1, Gil is 2, Fee is 3, and Can is 4. On the count of 3, I want you guys to decide, hold up the number of fingers corresponding to the person you believe deserves MVPC, and therefore an additional 1d10 of DM inspiration to be used in the next episode. Now, I will give you a moment to decide, and then we will vote. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3 vote. Hold them up high. Hold them up high. I can't see what yours is, Billy. All right, we've got 3 votes for Can and 1 vote for Gil. Can, why'd you vote for Gil?
He's got money on his mind, and he is working for a deal.
Wheeling, dealing, skins appealing.
Gross.
Gillen.
Nezrah, why'd you vote for Can?
Because Can signed the contract for us.
Very nice. Fee, why'd you vote for Can?
She did sign the contract for us, which was pretty cool. And also, I was really on her side of that argument with, trying to hear them out. And so, I don't know. I'm siding with Can on that one.
All right. And Gil.
A line has been drawn.
The line is drawn.
Unlike that sucker, I enjoyed the conflicting ideology, and it obviously comes from their background. And I think that's an interesting difference because, like, a lot of people who struggle on their own can't afford to make those decisions like that. But also, I like that Can agrees with Gil and doesn't like Crumb. So it's like a little bit of both, like the disagreement and the agreement. I thought that was interesting.
Very nice. So it seems like we have our first non-split in a few episodes. So tonight's MVPC is Kanak. Anga. Take your 1d10 and build some friendships.
I completely forgot that it was a D10. I was so used to it being a D6
Oh, yeah.
from splitting.
All right. That's it for tonight, folks. Thanks for listening. Hope you enjoyed this episode. Thanks to Adrian Von Ziegler for that beautiful background music. Thanks to all of you listeners. Tomas, if the listeners want to give us some love and give us some words of wisdom and maybe help us out with some ratings, where should they go?
Go to Apple Podcasts, leave us a rating and a review. We will read that review verbatim on the air. It can be spicy. It can be violent against manufacturing companies. It could say big things about the entertainment industry as a whole. Whatever you want to say, preferably praises about the show. Go to Apple Podcasts and anywhere else, but preferably Apple Podcasts.
Very, very nice. And if you want to contribute to the cause monetarily, we've got a Patreon at patreon.com/D20_syndicate. And Billy's going to tell you what some of the offerings are there.
Man, you can give us money and you're going to get stuff like early access to episodes. One of the tiers, you're going to get a sweet ass swag bag where we give you a bunch of swag bag. You get some cool goodies and just really rad shit.
Yes, so if you are interested in supporting this, and we hope that you enjoy what you hear, check out patreon.com/D20_syndicate and make us warlocks. Lindsey, tell them about Discord.
Well, it's on the New Year's. It's free, and it's been free, but it's free, and you can chat about the podcast or not about the podcast and some other D&D things, or even just like food and stuff, or share pictures of your dog or something. And just a fun, nice little community to chat.
I will pet a dog.
And did I mention free? It's free.
You said it was free, I think.
Yeah, well, it's free. And
Where
the links,
can they find that information?
Yeah, the link's in the bio. So, bio?
The bio?
The bio. Whatever the bio is here.
It's in
the
our group
description.
Tinder profile.
I've watched too much TikTok. Holy fuck. The bio of description.
Look for 5 individuals with the tagline hanging loose. And you'll find the link to our Discord.
Hanging loose
Our profile picture is just us stacked on top of each other in a really, really big trench coat.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say pyramid.
I'm the base.
Well, that's it for tonight, folks.
Wait,
What?
do I get to tell him something?
What do you want to tell him?
Well, I thought you were telling everyone what to tell.
Tell them about merch.
Or that it's or to have a happy new year.
Merch? You want to know about merch? We have it.
We're talking merch.
we have t-shirts. We have mugs. We have pop sockets. Cell phone cases, I think. We also have pants. Nope. Pants are sold out, everyone. They're gone. Discontinued. I think at some point we're going to have a custom jam, but that's probably coming in the new year. And anyway, that's the merch.
Where can they go to get our merch?
Tell them, Mika.
The store is on TeePublic, and the link is in the description.
TeePublic is the one that we use now.
Yes, TeePublic.
Links in the bio
Yep. Well, if
of
you
our
want to know,
3 goblins in a trench coat Tinder profile.
if you want to know where you need to go to get this shit, go to TeePublic. And I guess you can search for us there, or you can just go and click the description because it will be linked.
Thank you.
For your ease.
Thank you so much. Ease for your teas. TeePublic. That should be their fucking tagline. You're welcome. I will expect my check in the mail, TeePublic.
Idiots.
Anyway, that's it for tonight, folks. Thanks for listening. Once again, we love you so very, very much, and we appreciate it. Hope you guys have a happy new year, and we'll see you next week in a new year, 2022, for the next episode. I am your host and DM, Seth, and this is the D20 Syndicate Podcast, where we go on adventures so you don't have to. Happy New Year! Chowder
With
the chowder's coming.
Happy New Year. Happy New Year.
Yeah, that's the one.
Lieutenant Dan, you ain't got no legs.
Heard better.
Not the best sync.
I've heard better.
Not from you, Billy. That was your best.
A lot of oomph in that. It was like a sound pocket opened up just for you there.
It had stanked on it.
Billy, are you drinking wine or grape juice?
Neither. This is rum.
Oh, the other grape juice.
Yeah, nature's grape juice.
Yeah. As far as New Year's resolutions, I feel like I did have one, but I don't remember. So I guess it's not going to happen now.
Just to write things down more often.
Oh.
Should have wrote that down. You guys write
Leave
down
more
shit way
notes.
more than we do.
I'm going to, I guess my resolution is to stop referring to myself as a hoe for anything that I like.
Why would you do that?
Because it's getting out of hand. I can only be a hoe for like one thing, and I think I'm locked in on pepper hoe. So that's it. I'm drawing a line.
That's
no more.
fair. Yeah.
I'm going to refer to myself as a hoe for things more often because I feel like it would add that spice to my, conversation.
Okay, so in this next year, what are you going to be a hoe for?
Heroin.
Nope.
Snack pack chocolate and vanilla pudding swirl cups.
Ooh.
I don't know. I guess that's the mystery of being a hoe. You never really know until you know.
Until
Lindsey,
you hoe.
what are you going to be a hoe for in this coming year?
Oh, man. What am I not going to be a hoe for?
Very much longer the way you're talking.
I'm gonna hoe for a cause.
These hoes out here trying to change the environment.
Something about the oil leak or something.
I don't know what it is, but I'm hoeing for
I
it.
don't know whose side I'm on yet, but we'll see. I'm a hoe for big oil.
Oh, no.
Now you're hoeing with oil.
Billy, what are you going to be a hoe for?
I'm going to be a hoe for the fact that I'm set in my ways, and any delusions of trying to change or better myself are better left to the sidelines and just stay the course.
I don't know if I believe you because it looks like you had a haircut.
That's called ho humming. He's ho humming.
Hoe bugging.
Resolutions are stupid.
Yeah.
And
Cheers.
they never.
They're made
God.
to be broken.
Yeah, my resolution is like 210p.
I'm a hoe for passing the buck.
Aren't we all?
Here, here.
Ho, ho.
So I have a proposal.
Do you? I do.
An indecent one?
No, at least I don't think it's indecent.
Then
Some might.
pass.
And then we could all record here the next day.
What about our dog?
All hungover. We have a place to take him now.
Oh, yeah.
You have a place to take your dog now?
Where?
He's got a girlfriend. We just drop him off.
Nice.
Well,
That checks
make sure
out.
he doesn't get her pregnant.
He can do whatever he wants. He
Well,
doesn't have to
gonna
hide
be-
his
I mean, if we tell him not to,
Relationships.
he's just going to secret do it.
Yeah,
so.
but he still lives with you. He still lives with you, so you're going to have to pay for that mutt.
Nah, that dog gets pregnant, he's out on his own.
Argus is like, that don't look like me. That don't look like me. I could have been any dog.
What kind of dog would Maury be in like the dog world version of Maury?
Ooh,
Basset
I
hound.
feel like Maury is not like he's not a purebred dog. I feel like he's a Vizsla mix.
Something
For
that's
some reason.
usually well pampered. Because he cleans himself up, for sure.
Yeah.
But he's also trash and on a trash show.
He's an Afghan hound.
No,
Okay.
I don't think so. I don't see that at all.
The dumbest dog.
He's a
They are really
spaniel.
dumb.
He's an old spaniel.
Ooh,
I feel like he's a short-haired dog.
He's a cockhead spaniel. Oh, also the question, I'm going to use Scyus's question of what would you have to be offered to sell out your companions? So be thinking about that.
Oh, I hate it.
Yeah.
And I'm locked in. That's an easy one for me.
Children's
That's
tears.
an easy one for you?
Yeah, I've known you guys for less than 2 days.
Oh, man.
And I have wants.
And he refuses to let people figure out about him and know things
That's
about him.
fair. Yeah. Yeah.
This is the extent to which we know Nez.
Sorry, I'm not a horny open book.
Well, I'm a hoe for learning about friends.
You're a hoe for reading. Fucking butterfly in the sky, motherfucker.
I had to resort through rummaging through your shit to find out more about you.
Yeah, you did, you nosy sack of shit.
Mm-hmm.
So this is Amy and Eddie. So yeah, you guys are definitely related.
Oh, hell yeah. What up, Eddie?
Yeah, absolutely.
I just accidentally liked a picture from August 9th. I'm gonna look like such a creep.
Oh, God, no.
Yes.
That's my worst nightmare.
Loser.
There was like a bunch of people tagged in that picture. It was a trip when they were in Greece. So they tagged it. It was like a part of an album. God damn it.
Yes.
Oh, that makes me so uncomfortable. That's my worst nightmare.
Nah,
I'm sorry. I'm just like relishing this.
If it had
I
to
think
be
it's
anybody,
hilarious.
it would
Yeah.
be them.
At least it's not like an ex-girlfriend you haven't talked to in 7 years or something.
Yeah.
That'd be bad.
Oh no, me and Eddie used to date 7 years ago.
But you're still in contact and you do things together, so it's not
me.
weird.
What is going on with your
dropped
hands,
things.
lady?
I'm trying not to fuck these up again. I had to completely take
You're
all
just
of this
fucking
off.
up everything else around you.
I'm not getting up again.
In the name of the nails.
Anything that you want or need, do it yourself. And anything that I want or need, do it for me. For my nails.
Please help me.
In the name of the nails.